Hi guys, it's Adroitism, and this time, he's really done it. I mean, I don't want people to think that this channel is just, an Onision bashing forum or something, because I've done 3 videos of him in like a week, but I said I'd only do something if he really fucked up, and this week he has been censoring people, he's been false flagging people, he's been going on a absolute nuts house mental spree this week, and what I'm about to show you and commentate on is the very lowest point. So if you have a weak constitution, you might not want to watch this, but other than that, let's get to the video.
Hey guys, crazy thing about this world is that there are a lot of people who are watching me who do not realize that it's okay to be a human being.
You're not fooling me, Onision, straight out the gate. I already see your logic. You're going to use the we're all flawed beings, you're just like me, so therefore my actions are justified bullshit. Well, I'm afraid that just doesn't make any logical sense because human beings aren't all the same.
Like, they are human beings, and they're not willing to admit that they are me in so many ways.
The day that I admit that I'm even one iota like a degenerate piece of shit like you is the day that I kill myself. Onision, I'll put it as a joke in my suicide note.
Because they would rather criticize than realize that they are exactly like the person that they are criticizing.
Who you are is not an innate state of being. Who you are is determined by your actions, Greg. I have not committed any of the actions that you have, therefore I am not like you, and I'm not you.
And what I mean by this is people do not like to take shit, okay?
They may not like it, but they can sure handle criticism like mature adults.
If you wear a shirt out in public that says, I don't like this, or I'm for this, or whatever, you don't want some asshole walking up to you and giving their opinion on your shirt in a negative way.
It's their right of freedom of speech to exercise that right, Greg, and if you don't like it, you can shove it up your fucking ass.
Nobody wants that. So my question is why the fuck are so many assholes coming on my channel saying that I asked for their opinions?
Because you have opened yourself to public scrutiny. That is the disadvantage of being famous, or e-famous in this case. You're not even barely anything, Greg. But even if you are, that's your penalty, Greg, is people being up in your business or posting your personal life.
Seriously, why do people come to me and act like it's my duty to eat their shit?
I personally think it's your obligation to eat shit and die at this point.
Because I put my life out there, I all of a sudden deserve everyone's opinion? When I didn't subscribe to them, I didn't click on their video, I didn't like them on Facebook, I didn't follow them on Twitter, I didn't give a shit or indicate that I gave a shit about their negative shit?
Do you think most filmmakers subscribe to film critics, you asshole? Do you think for any kind of critic ever has had their opinion asked for? Critics are there for a reason, and they'll always be there because criticism is necessary in society.
That they wanted to feed me? Like, I don't understand it. Nobody likes criticism. Nobody. And for people to come here going, oh, you can't handle criticism, that's somehow a rare thing.
Look, Greg, on this website, the most people usually do is just block trolls, and they take off videos when they get a really large proportion of troll traffic. Most people don't do what you do by censoring your comments. That should indicate something to you, Greg. That should indicate that you're psychotic, because I'm certainly not censoring my comments, and I know precious few YouTubers who ever do on all their videos like you've been doing in recent times.
They're living in La La Land. They are.
Once again, your penchant for irony is making itself abundantly clear here, Greg.
Because you don't want someone coming up to you and saying, you're fucking wrong for that t-shirt you're wearing. You wore it in public, so you deserve my opinion. I'm gonna spread my opinion all up inside your asshole, and then I'm gonna lick it off and fucking shit it out and then put it down your throat and eat it and do the same process over again. Who wants that? Nobody. Nobody fucking wants that. None of you like criticism.
Firstly, you sound like a real psychotic twat in the last little paragraph. Secondly, there are things in this world outside of your control, you douchebag.
Anybody who says that they like it when people tell them that they're a faggot, that they're an asshole, that they're a dickhead, that they're a whatever, they're either a masochist or they're a liar.
Ever heard of internet trolls? Your fallacy of incomplete evidence is there for everyone to see.
Okay, because human beings like to be complimented. Human beings like to feel good about themselves.
How dare you? How fucking dare you tell everyone how they want to feel? How human beings should feel as a whole? How fucking dare you collectivize us like that?
And you want to understand the Speaks channel? You want to understand what this is all about?
It's pretty fucking easy to understand. You just wanted to make a little bit of extra dosh on top of what you already earned from the Onision channel, you little undeserved money-grubbing little fucking whore.
Guys, I'm a fucking human being, okay? I'm just like all of you in so many ways. We were all born from a vagina.
Joseph Stalin, Adolf Hitler, Joseph Mengele, Charles Manson, they were all born out of vagina. That doesn't make us the same, you fucking idiot.
Okay, so here's what happens, right? I come home from work.
I can already tell this is gonna be bullshit.
A lot of shitty things happened. I want to talk to somebody about the shitty things that happened.
So let me guess, you phone your parents, phone someone who's close to you, someone that you can trust, someone who's not gonna tell everyone else?
I don't have a wife, so this is the Onision Speaks channel that I'm talking to, pretending is my wife.
Do I need to even begin to explain how fucking pathetic that is?
I say, honey, there's a lot of fucking pricks at work. I cannot stand them, and I'm very upset about them. This is what I want the wife to do.
Because every fucking thing in your life has to play out the way you want it to, doesn't it?
And this is what the wife would want me to do in her shoes or his shoes. I'm sorry, honey, that's terrible. That's what you want to hear, right? You don't want them to go, you know, maybe you're the asshole. Maybe the people at work are right and you're wrong. And then I go, oh, are you fucking serious? Is this what I'm gonna come home to? I'm gonna come home to somebody being a negative Nancy? Wow. Okay, next time you, wife Onision Speaks channel, wants constructive criticism from me, or just, you know, for me to be positive or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and shit all over you, okay? Honey, do I look fat in this dress? I don't know. I think that dress is actually too small for you because you're so fat.
Number one, the echo in your voice is certainly not helping. Number two, it's like some asshole writing their diary on the fucking wall underneath the bridge and then complaining about other people reading it and critiquing it. And of course, number three, this is still fucking pathetic.
Nobody wants to hear that!
Did you just catch a level of psychosis there? I'd be fucking scared if I was one of his fans. I'm gonna play that back a couple times.
Nobody wants to hear that! Nobody wants to hear that!
Yeah, this guy doesn't have mental issues at all.
Jesus Christ, people. It's like when you log onto the internet, you forget to be a human being.
Once again, your little point is moot because of the fallacy of incomplete evidence. Internet trolls project personas that aren't them. In fact, everyone projects a persona that's not them. And you think I was born a droidism?
Seriously. I make these videos because I just want to express myself. I want to vent, I want to rant, I want to talk about what happens in my life. And I do not want your fucking negative opinions.
Regardless of what you want, I can express whatever opinions I choose whenever and however I want to. In fact, contacting you and posting channel comments and stuff isn't expressly against the law in and of itself, provided it's not harassment. So fuck you, Greg. Fuck you. The freedom of speech will always win as long as I live.
I don't give a shit about them. I block you when I see them because nobody likes criticism. Okay?
Once again, Greg, it's not about what you like or don't like, but your ability to take it like a man or take it like, you know, a functioning human being.
So realize that. Realize that when you wear a shirt in public that has a statement, it doesn't automatically say, hey, everyone, come up and tell me your opinion. Okay? When I put my personal life out there, it doesn't mean, hey, everybody, come give me your shitty-ass opinion.
Actually, Onision, it sure as fuck does, and you've definitely chosen the wrong medium if you don't want people to express what they think about whatever you happen to post.
It doesn't mean anything. It just means I'm expressing myself. That's it. You know, if I wanted your opinion, I'd subscribe to you. I'd ask you for your opinion. But otherwise, you can take your opinion and shove it up your ass. And don't act like I'm a big bully here, because you in my shoes would be doing very much so the same thing as far as how you feel. Not necessarily your actions, because not a lot of people have the balls to tell people what I tell them.
Here's a list of people that have expressed much more controversial opinions than you and have actually done pretty well, and have actually also suffered consequences. Voctor616, The Archfiend, Undertaker Freak 1127, even people, trolls like Shellmac, have expressed their unpopular opinions. You're not a fucking hero, bro.
But you would feel the way I do. You would get sick and fucking tired of a bunch of nobody losers putting your name in their title just so they can get attention.
Don't you ever presume to tell me how I would feel, you fascist fuck.
Like, seriously. I have a negative opinion about Onision because I'm not a drama whore. I'm going to go ahead and make my negative opinion public and talk about what a drama whore he is publicly by being dramatic in the process because I'm not a flaming hypocrite, which is, by the way, what I'm accusing him of being.
Newsflash, Onision, you are a fucking hypocrite, okay? You're a fucking hypocrite because you're drama whoring the hell out of this video. Don't put things in the public forum if you can't handle the backlash.
Guys, if you have a problem with me, I would say contact me privately, but I really don't even care at this point. Because I am Onision, I am whatever I wish to be. You can't change that.
That's pretty much what most rapists and serial killers say right the way through the trial. I am who I am. I am this way just naturally. You know, you can't change me. I'm going to be a pedophile rapist forever.
And that's just the way it is. If you don't like me, you need to stop wasting your shitty fucking life watching my videos.
Early in the week, Greg, you bitched and bitched and bitched about alimony, but now you have the balls to turn around and call our life shitty after going for the sympathy card? No, fuck you, Greg. Fuck you.
Because I only want people who like me watching. I only want people who care for me watching. I only want sane people. And that's another thing, guys.
As you've said numerous times, I'm sure that's what everyone wants, but it's just not going to happen, Greg. And of course, the other thing is I'd love to see your definition of sane, sunshine.
When I talk to people in real life about haters, everybody hates you.
Once again, irony rears its ugly head, and also, Greg, most people haven't heard of you. You're marginally internet famous. You're not even in the top fucking 100 for YouTube. Shut the fuck up.
Do you haters realize that? Everybody fucking hates you. They really do. Like, I talk to people, I'm like, yeah, these fucking haters. And they're like, yeah, I know, fucking hate haters, right? Bunch of douchebag losers hiding behind their computer screens saying a bunch of big words, and when they meet you in person, they don't have shit to say.
Number one, Greg, when you refer to the words as being big, that just brings across your anti-intellectualism to the forefront because you're a dumbass who couldn't hack the kind of logic that we deal with. And of course, number two, Greg, saying that you hate haters is being a hypocrite once again. It's a fucking paradox.
God, did I find that on VidCon. So many people that said they hated me online. Oh, hey Onision, so nice to meet you, oh my god.
You know what, Greg, since you brought it up, let's talk about VidCon and how you treated Outback Zach like shit. Look, okay, the guy extended a courtesy to you, and you just shoved it back in his fucking face. Yeah, you are a really great guy, Greg, both on and off camera. And also, you're a hypocrite. I'm talking about people hiding behind their screens, which is what you've been doing this whole week.
Yeah, you guys are fucking pansies, really. It's like I'm the only real person.
I'm sure in your deluded little fantasy world, Greg, you see yourself as being the only real person on Earth. Well, let me break it to you like this, Greg. You are the mirage. You are the aberration. You are the phantasm I wish just stayed on the internet and wasn't a real person.
You know, when it comes to meeting people in person who have negative affiliations with individuals online. It's like the person that I am online is the person I am in person so much of the time. So it's like, what the fuck? Why can't the rest of the world be real?
A very wise person once told this to me. When the entire world is wrong and you're the only right person left in it, then you have to question yourself.
Regardless, you guys feel just like I do. You don't like criticism. Don't pretend that you like criticism. And don't pretend like you have the right to give me your opinion, to email me or to tweet me or whatever your opinion, because I'm not asking for it.
I think we've been over this, Greg.
You know, I never give you my opinion when you don't ask for it, when you don't tweet me, or you don't, if I follow you, like whatever, fucking, I'm getting scrambled brain. The point is, you get it. I hope you get it by now.
Yes, I get it. You're an egotistical fascist control freak who wants the entire world to conform to his standards.
Anyway, comments are disabled on this video because this isn't about you. And I don't know why everything has to be about you.
Because this is public, because this is internet, and you can't just wall yourself off into your own little bubble whenever it suits you, fucking Greg.
Fucking, like, who are you? Like, if you're a hater, it's like you're nobody.
Here, Greg's thinking starts to delve off into black and white Nazism thinking, where either the whole world's with him or against him. You're either a fan or you're a hater to him. There are no in-between. There is no one who's impassive to him or doesn't know about him because he can't control that, and that destabilizes him.
And if you're a fan, then you don't even care about this comment thing because you're like, I fucking love this guy. I'm so glad that somebody is willing to express themselves honestly, consistently for over 1,000 videos. Like, this is some fucking ballsy shit. Somebody who's finally real.
There will be a nice long list of people who are very willing to express themselves in very creative ways in the down bar of this video, you asshole.
If you're a fan, you see how fucking awesome all of this is, and you look at the haters as a bunch of fucking jealous losers.
See what I meant by false dichotomy?
That's my guess. Because if I was a fan of myself, which I am actually, I would be like, dude, you're fucking awesome. I would subscribe to me. I swear to God I would. Because thank God there's someone who's actually real, who has fucking morals, who is always honest, who isn't afraid to be themselves, who isn't full of a bunch of fucking drugs and alcohol and all this shit that the world has. You know, they've lived their life straight as an arrow.
I would argue that this video, just in its existence, is an example of how you transgressed against others. And also, your poisonous narcissism was pretty fucking evident in the last little passage. I hope that lives on forever.
You know? I have personal problems when it comes to relationships, but my problems are those people. It's not the mistakes I've made.
And here you are victim blaming like that little shit that I knew you would be. And I knew it was only a matter of time until you started victim blaming others for your own fuck ups.
Thank God it's not the mistakes I've made. Anyway, so rant over. Real human being here. Stop pretending like I want your shitty opinions.
Too bad, you don't have to listen to them, but we have the right to make as many videos as we want about them.
Okay? Because you're not entitled to give me them when I'm not subscribed to you. You can write me all you want and say all your shitty opinions all you want, but when you get blocked, I had every right to block you. And for anyone to act otherwise, they're just being an asshole. It's like, get out of my life. I don't even want you here. Why are you here?
And get the fuck out of everybody else's lives. Get the fuck out of your ex-wife's life. Stop bitching about her. Get the fuck out of Adrian's life. Get the fuck out of all your ex-girlfriends' lives. How about that? When you leave them alone, we'll leave you alone. How about that, Greg?
I don't even want you here if you're going to be negative. And yet you're still here because you are miraculously pathetic.
If we're the pathetic ones, then explain how we're less pathetic than you because we don't need to censor comments, how we didn't make a whole lot of videos bitching about other people, bitching about our ex-wives, bitching about a whole lot of shit, then turn around and complain when people have something negative to say.
You wouldn't want you in your life, and that is why you are pathetic. I can handle me in my life. A guy that never bothers you unless you click on his video, I can handle that.
What you've effectively demonstrated in this video is that you can't handle a fucking colouring book, Onision, let alone your life. Considering all your failed relationships and all the fuck-ups you've made, you can't handle life. You just can't handle living unsupervised where there are factors outside of your control.
You, however, you follow people around and you bug them. And that's scumbag.
You know what? Entertainment programs stalk celebrities and paparazzi and all that, and people sometimes consider them scumbags, but no one can stop them. And this is the same case. You cannot stop us voicing our opinions about you.
You go to people's videos and you shit on them. That's scumbag. Okay? The great thing about Onision is Onision goes away when you unsubscribe.
The great thing about Onision is Onision goes away if the health department ever sees this shit.
Shitty thing about you, you're like a disease.
That's funny, Greg, because I've heard you called the cancer of YouTube on more than one occasion.
You can try to cut it out, but it just keeps coming back. So if anybody needs to grow the fuck up, it's the haters.
Greg, considering your response this week has been the response of a 3-year-old epileptic girl, I don't think you have room to talk here, buddy. Sorry, I just don't.
Because they're not even willing to be human. They're not even really willing to acknowledge that they are exactly what they criticize.
Once again, your collectivist fascist mindset betrays you, Greg. Right there, it betrays you. I am not you and you are not me, and neither will we ever be. Thank Jesus for that.
They don't like criticism, yet they act like everyone else is wrong when they don't take their direct criticism with flying colors or with a bucket of daisies.
Once again, Greg, your irony is strong.
So yeah, that's me, guys. That's real Onision. Peace.
You know what, Onision? I'm glad. I'm glad you've built me a rope factory to hang you with. Please, Onision, for the love of God, just retire. Just retire from YouTube. Just fucking go. You're not benefiting anyone here. You're not helping anything. This isn't a medium for you to bitch and whine and complain and go into an isolated little bubble world. It's a medium for you to share content. And if your content happens to be of a whiny and emotional nature, then you have to take the fallout that that content brings. Onision, you have to take the fallout. But I'm glad that you've immortalized your words. Your words today will stand forever. They will be on the internet for as long as I can maintain. If someone flags this video down, if this video gets DMCA'd or flagged, it'll be mirrored up on 5 other sock accounts, and then it'll be mirrored up on another 5 sock accounts if any of those gets taken down. This video will proliferate. I'll make sure this video lives forever, Greg, and you're gonna have to live with that. Enjoy.